Hello, my friends. Welcome. I want to start today with a question that I think many of you feel, but maybe you don't say out loud. Why am I stuck? Maybe you have studied English for months or even years. You watch the videos, you listen to the podcasts, and you learn the vocabulary. But then you see someone else. Maybe it's a colleague who speaks without effort, or a YouTuber who sounds perfect. And suddenly, you feel heavy. You feel nervous. You think, maybe I'm just not good at English. You might have noticed that instead of feeling inspired by others, you feel like you are failing. You ask yourself, why do they succeed faster? Is there something wrong with me? If you have ever felt this way, please listen carefully. You are not bad at English. You are just stuck in the trap of comparison. Today, we are going to change that. We often think that learning a language is like a race or a ladder, that every week you must be higher than the last. When we see someone ahead of us, we think we are losing. But here is the truth. Language learning is not always loud. Sometimes, progress is quiet. Think about a tree. When you look at a tree every day, you do not see it grow. You don't wake up and say, wow, it's taller. But under the ground, the roots are moving. Small changes are happening. The problem isn't your talent. It's a win-lose mindset. This is the belief that if someone else is fluent, you are less successful. But in English, there is enough success for everyone. Their success is not your failure. It is actually proof that progress is possible for you too. To stop the herd of comparison, we need to adopt what we call fluent English living. Here are 4 steps from that lifestyle. Think win-win. Stop competing with others. Realize that when you help a study partner or celebrate their success, your heart and your English grow together. Be proactive. A proactive learner doesn't say, I can't speak because I don't have a partner. They ask, what can I do now with what I have? They choose action over waiting. The mirror comparison. Comparison steals your energy. The only person you should compare yourself to is your yesterday self. Ask, can I understand more now than I could 6 months ago? Sharpen the saw. Sometimes you feel stuck because your saw is dull. You are tired and bored. You need rest and renewal for your body, mind, and heart. A calm heart learns faster than a worried one. Let me ask you something. Imagine for a moment that it is 6 months from now. You are sitting in a cafe talking in English. You understand the other person, and they smile at you. You feel free. Think about this. Who are you actually trying to impress? Is it a person on a screen, or are you trying to build your future self? Have you ever noticed that when you focus on just one small step, the fear of the whole road disappears? Take a deep breath. Your English journey belongs to you and no one else. This reminds me of a story about a young man named Tenzin. He lived in a beautiful monastery, but his heart was not at peace because he wanted all the answers right now. He was in a hurry to be perfect, just like many of us are with our English. A quiet stone monastery in the mountains. Symbol, a small, flickering candle. Tenzin was cleaning the large prayer hall one evening. It was dark and silent. He felt frustrated. He told his master, I study and work every day, but the answers stay far from me. The master didn't give him a book. Instead, he gave Tenzin a small candle. Take this candle, the master said, and walk to the far end of the hall. Tenzin looked into the darkness. He couldn't see the wall. He could only see the floor directly in front of his feet where the candle glowed. He took one step, then another. The light moved with him. Step by step, he crossed the room until he reached the end. The master asked, when you started, could you see the whole way? No, Tenzin replied. It was too dark. But could you move forward? Yes, said Tenzin. I could see enough for the next step. This is the aha moment. You want the whole road to be bright before you begin. You want to speak like a native speaker before you finish your first year. But life, and English, doesn't work that way. A small light is enough for the next step. Tenzin realized he was fighting with time. He wanted to be complete too quickly. When he stopped demanding to see the whole road, he began to grow wise. He learned that wisdom and fluency doesn't come in a sudden flash. It's a quiet light that asks for patience and one honest step at a time. So, how do we use this small light in real life? Here are your action steps for this week. Use the listen, repeat, change method. Listen to a sentence, repeat it, change one word to make it true for you, and say it again. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel.